5.2
Our topic today is 3D printing, and I'll divide the lecture into two parts. The first part of the talk looks at how 3D printing works. I'll then move on to how it can be used before drawing some conclusions. Okay, let's begin. 3D printing is similar to traditional 2D printing, but of course 2D printers can only print in two dimensions, left, right and forwards, backwards, on a flat surface like paper. 3D printing adds a third dimension, up, down, which means you can print solid objects in whatever shape you want. Some 3D printers work by pointing a powerful laser into a box of powder, which heats it up in particular places to form a solid shape. Other 3D printers shoot out tiny streams of very hot plastic, which then cools to form the desired shape. As you can imagine, the key to successful 3D printing is preparing accurate digital descriptions of the object that you want to print. But once you've got that data ready, you can print as many copies as you want. Right, so we've looked at how 3D printing works, but what are its practical applications? Let me give you an example. Previously, when astronauts were sent into space, they had to take thousands of spare parts for the machines on the spacecraft, in case anything got broken and needed replacing. Nowadays, all they need is a 3D printer. The astronauts simply download a digital file of the part and print out what they need. The same principle applies to all sorts of situations. If you're a mechanic and you run a car repair workshop, there are also thousands of spare parts that you might need. In the old days, you either needed to keep those in stock, or at least know someone who could deliver them quickly. But these days, just like the astronauts, all mechanics need is a 3D printer and some digital files. Okay, so now let's talk about conclusions.